How badly do you want success? As Picasso once said, everything you can imagine is real. You've got to visualize the end result, and then it will come true if you fail a number of times and not give a damn what anybody thinks of you. So, the most successful entrepreneurs in the world have failed more times than you and I have combined. And the one thing they all have in common is they just don't care what people think about them. They don't give a damn. They march to the tune of their own drum. And so you have to have that mindset of just not being afraid of failure. Don't feel failure at all, please. Embrace it. Embrace it. And if you fail enough times, then you'll become incredibly successful. You got to dream it to believe it. And again, as Pablo Picasso said, everything you can imagine is real. I'm actually here today at the Carolyn's mansion. I don't know if you can see it in the background there, but I'm going to see Annie Leibovitz, who's the best photographer in history, arguably, give a presentation. It's a charity event here, and I'm looking for what inspired Annie Leibovitz to become so awesome at what she does. I mean, she's photographed the who's who, from Queen Elizabeth when she was younger in the 1960s to John Lennon just a couple hours before he passed away. And so I'm going to go in this meeting and I'm going to learn from her. I'm not the only person here, a bunch of people here obviously with me, but I'm going to learn, what inspires her the most. And I'll report back to you after this is done with a little bit of inspiration from the great Annie Leibovitz. Thanks. Well, the event just finished and I was absolutely blown away by Annie Leibovitz's passion for photography. And her story is so amazing. And since she was really young, she loved photography, and her inspiration and the reason that she's an incredible photographer, she sees the world very differently from other people. And the reason is because when she was younger, her father was in the Air Force and they transferred from city to city within America. They moved a lot. And so Annie sat in the back seat of the car and looked through the window frame of the car and saw America that way from a different perspective. And so that window frame was kind of a metaphor for what surrounds a photograph. Anyway, I was absolutely blown away. She does what she's passionate about in life, and she also sees things from a completely different perspective. And so, like for example, there was this wonderful photo she shared with us today of Richard Nixon's resignation. She was in the White House then taking pictures for Rolling Stone, and everybody took pictures of Richard Nixon, going like this and getting to the helicopter, and she waited and she saw things differently. And she included this picture here of the three government officials here with their hands on their head, trying to make sure their hats don't blow off. And so I guess the bottom line is, try to take the road less traveled and see things from a different perspective. And as Warren Buffett says, you want to be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful, which is kind of a metaphor, so to speak, for just kind of be a contrarian in life and see things from different perspectives and just do what you're most passionate about in life. Thank you.